And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. So, now that we've replenished our stuff, or we've refreshed our turn, let's declare war on the EU and invade Southeast Asia. So, now they're talking about how to invade Southeast Asia. Hey, Ashoka. Tits. Damn it, I skipped the CG. Okay, so I may or may not show that CG later. But it basically introduces you to the EU. Unfortunately, we can't invade EU right away because we have to invade Southeast Asia first. Where we get introduced to Magellan! Yes, she's actually Magellan. I like their uniforms. I don't like the fact that she's in a swimsuit because I don't have that kind of fetish, so I don't like it. So, therefore, I don't really like Magellan. She actually sucks as a commander, too. Okay, shut up, Magellan. You're annoying. I like this character a lot more. Captain Cook. Yes, she's actually Captain Cook. I love her uniform. Cook is by far my favorite riflewoman in the game, I think, other than Oda Nobunaga. Or actually, no, Columbus too, but Columbus comes later. I love Cook's character design here. Not the glasses. I don't really care about for the glasses, but her uniform is excellent. I like her uniform a lot. So, Magellan is crazy as fuck, cause she's a cannon unit, or she's a cannon commander. Her troops use cannons. She herself throws cannonballs faster than cannons. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. But it's just an anime game, so no one gives a fuck. So that's what she is. Cook is a riflewoman who doesn't have a lot of attack, but she has a lot of defense. So she's kind of opposite of most riflewomen. Strangely enough. So they're deployed, they're part of the EU, and they're deployed to Southeast Asia because they're in charge of EU operations down there, because at Napoleon's operative. So, yeah, that's what they're doing down there. Yeah, they're just down here. So, their problem, I'm just gonna skip through the dialogue here. Their problem is that because of these unknowns down here, they're at war, they're in a tight pinch because they're at war with Japan and the unknown down here. We don't know who the unknown is, but they're just another hostile faction that's just hanging out here for whatever fucking reason, and they're being attacked by two places at once. So, we're going to say fuck the EU, and we're going to invade them anyway, because that's just what we do. We stock all, because we've got a lot of money flowing around for now. We could also do this event as well. We're going to invade Cyclone anyway first. We are on a world conquest. Okay, so we are facing the EU. So naturally, just like in real life, the EU has a lot of rifle units. Rifle units are weak to frontliners like warriors and lancers. They're not weak to throw units, unfortunately, and they're not weak to fellow other rifle units either. Not weak to magicians either. Magicians are weak, are not effective against anything else. But any frontliner unit, they're weak against, because, well, reasons, I guess. But that means that we should put out Shishiwangdi and Alexander. I don't want to put out Chihaya because that sucks. But we'll put out Ino Tarakata, I think, because her defense value is kind of high at 7, so she can take a couple hits. And we'll probably put out Ashoka too, because so that they don't move around and they can keep shooting these guys. Are they effective against Lancers? Actually, no, they're not effective against Lancers. We'll actually put Benkei here, because she can tank these guys forever. And let's put Aristotle here. And fortunately, archers aren't weak to rifle units for some reason. So, hey, put Oda Nobunaga in the back. And I don't think riflewomen are weak to explosives, so we're not going to deploy Hiraga because she's not going to do much damage. Tuning common, I guess, so she can heal, I guess. I like the music here when you invade Southeast Asia. It's kind of nice. Nice. these guys have such weak defense that even Tutankhamun with 3k troops can pretty much sweep the floor with them. Thank God for us. By the way, if you haven't noticed, they're actually fighting on the beach, which is kind of cool, I guess, if you really want to think about it that way. Attack down on these guys? It's not like it really matters, though. Yeah, fuck these guys. We're probably gonna kill them faster than our actual, than Shishiwangdi's attack down really does anything. We're gonna go ahead and attack Smith. And attack her with Aristotle. I mean, Aristotle by herself wipes out half of them by herself. Oh no, 250 attribute damage. Whatever shall I do? Overkill! 2500 attack. Screw you guys. Damn it, Alexander! Why couldn't you just do 9 more damage? 9 more damage! Alright, that was easy. Alright. After that, we unlock a few more events at Shishiwangdi. thanks to Oda Nobunaga's spreading of Amazon, even the Chinese emperors and her advisors are flipping through Amazon catalogs. Because apparently you can get anything off Amazon. I mean, hey, it's true. Okay, so now we can continue marching on Singapore. I kind of wanted to do the mission of exploring the Sleeping Buddha to get some more money, but we don't have enough searching for that, apparently. So, what we could do is we could invade Singapore again. But if we invade Singapore, we won't have enough troops to repel attacks from both the EU and the unknown. So, in order to play it safe, we're going to end our turn here. So, they're just going to attack us. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and deploy Chihaya. We're going to put the... actually, no, fuck that shit. We're going to put her there. Ashoka in the back. Sun Tzu in the back, too. Should I have again, then? Nah, we shouldn't. Lancelot in front. Yoshitsune in front as well. Cool. Let's do it. Hey, they're in like a little... Okay. Horsey! Some of these names are really weird. But hey, no one's complaining. Attack up on everybody in the front. Alright. Go ahead and attack the rifle unit in the back with more troop count. Higher troop count, I should say. That's a one shot. And she can finish off Davis. Kaboom. I think they're trying to say kill, but because of the Japanese accent, they're saying kiru. Nice. Buster one-shot that girl. That almost one-shotted her too. Alright. Great victory. Good for us. Alright, play your turn. Now it is our turn again. Okay. So, let's see what we need to do here. We can do a couple events. Let's see, exploring with Buddha, look for medicine. Let's do this event because we're going to gain a little bit of money. So if they're visiting one of the Buddha statues, and it gives us 12,000. Cool. All the monies. You can also do Shishiwangdi's event. Oof, that takes up a lot. So basically, Shishiwangdi's events basically describe the party's endeavors to find medicine for Chi because she's born with a weak body and they want to cure that. So they're trying to look around for a medicine that can improve Chi condition. So Sun Tzu and Lu Bu are following them around, trying to help them out, and they're trying to find like these people called ascetics who are known to make medicines for health reasons, stuff like that. So they're just traveling around with Chi Shuangdi, and Chi has come along to help, and naturally feelings develop between them. I mean, Chi Shuangdi never really had any hard feelings against Chi in the first place, so that kind of helps. So that's basically all her events really amount to, I guess. So that's what's going on. So that does give her a new skill though. Now Chi Shuangdi has speed down, which basically is the same thing as her attack down debuff, but instead of affecting attack, it debuffs their speed. Which honestly, I feel like debuffing an enemy's attack is much better, but hey, speed is also pretty nice as well. That's just me. Alright, so now we get to start on Lu Bu's character progression, I believe. Oh no, I think it's just a continuation of Chi Shuangdi's thing stuff. Yeah. Okay, so now that we've done that, we can now invade another territory here. And after that, I think we can, after we invade another, I think we can end the video. So let's go on and go and march on Singapore. Okay. Magellan and Cook up to their usual shenanigans. Okay, so now we get to fight against Magellan and Cook. Magellan, like I said, is a very weak but very defensive-oriented riflewoman. So she's gonna tank a lot. She has decent speed too, but at least we don't have to worry about her dealing too much damage. Magellan is a cannon unit, and she's fairly strong. She is also pretty tanky too, all things considered, but she's really slow. 5 speed isn't that bad for a cannon unit. That's actually kind of bad. Yeah, she's also got an ability where she attacks all 3 units in a row, so we need to watch out for that. But it takes brave for her to do, so all things considered, she's not that threatening. And considering the fact that she can't even attack the front row because she's a cannon unit, as long as she can't hit anyone in the front row, so hey, good thing for that, right? So for this, I mean, I don't want to deploy Oda Nobunaga because, well, she's weak, so yeah. Let's go ahead and deploy Alexander because she's effective against literally 4 out of the 5 units she can be good against. And as long as we put her in the front, Magellan can't hit her and do attribute damage. So screw those guys. Unfortunately, if we put it in the bag, that means Magellan is effective against her. We don't really want that. I guess we're gonna have to use Magellan or Oda Nobunaga one way or another. I guess so. Yeah. I guess we're gonna do it this way. That means that the next time we get attacked, we're gonna have to deploy all our magicians, and that's not really very optimal. Hopefully they don't invade us. Maybe they will though. We'll use charge, and that basically gives us an instant move, and instant 2 brave, which is very nice. Kaboom. So now we can use... Damn it! If I deployed her a little bit south, I could attack both of them at the same time. God damn it! We'll attack Magellan, because we don't want her wrecking our backline. Buster. On Cabot? Or on Cook? On Cook. Because she has sniping. We don't want her sniping anybody. I love the music for this battle scene, or for when you're fighting in the Southeast Asian countries. Very nice. I kind of want to finish off Magellan. Fuck it. Oof, that crit. Hashtag wrecked. We're actually going to advance because now Magellan is forced to move back once it becomes her turn. Ouch. I didn't really account for that happening. Finish off this unit. Nice. She only dealt 600 damage with crit, even with crit. Damn, that sucks. But it's fine. We can use Buster to completely wipe the floor with this one. 1800 damage. Wrecked. Alright. So now we kicked them out of Singapore. We still got great victory because we still beat them over 25 turns. And we only lost one unit, so it doesn't really matter. Oda Nobunaga likes leading charges. If you read the dialogue between Cook and Magellan, Cook has a nasty habit of shooting Magellan a lot with her rifle. It's a good thing that Magellan never dies to any rifle shots. Cook repeatedly shoots Magellan in the head. Magellan survives all of it. Okay. So we kicked them out of Singapore, but because they're constantly getting chased by the unknown forces, yeah, they always have to keep retreating. By the way, that event right there, Magellan literally uses Cook as a shot put and throws her all the way over to Japan. Therefore, after the unknown forces capture all these countries, or not countries, cities, the EU still holds Guam because Magellan and the others retreat to Guam, or the remaining EU forces retreat to Guam. That means that whatever happened to Cook, well, actually, the video is actually over 15 minutes long, but for the sake of seeing what happens to Cook, I think we get her event. Yes, we do. Yeah. Like I said, Magellan literally throws her across several islands, all the way, I think she literally throws her from Guam all the way over to Singapore. And Cook survives that, on top of it. And Lancelot finds her on the beach. Never change, Lancelot. Never change. So Lancelot recovers Cook. Yes. So basically Cook joins Japan so that she can have Japanese forces kick out the unknown forces. Japan conquers the EU, the formerly held EU cities anyway. Because why not? EU's moves have stopped, so now they are no longer... Well, they're still our enemy technically, but they're not going to do anything. So if we were to invade all the way up to Cebu, they will no longer attack us. Now that our relationship with the unknown factions have now become hostile, now they will attack us. So before we end the video, let's check out Cook. I don't think Cook starts with a lot of troops. Yeah, only that much. So we will reinforce her back up to 1,500 with the rest. 305. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So now she's back up to 100. So we've already checked out her. Stats and her moveset. So now, now that we've captured Cook and Magellan are both sailors and seafaring specialists. So now their skills, whenever we use their missions, let's see. Let's just do this for example. Let's go down to where Cook is. Where's Cook? There she is. So Cook is the first commander you receive in the game who has a skill in sailing, and she has 3 sailing skill. So whenever there's events where you need to have, or the mission requires someone who needs a sailing skill, Cook is who you turn to. For now, she's the only one who has that, but as you gain Magellan and other people later on, they'll also have sailing skill. Also, Alexander also has climb skill, which you won't need now, but you'll need later on in the game. So that's part of the reason why we got Alexander's sword in game 2. Anyways, I think we have already saved this, so that's just excess saving. So I'm gonna stop the video here, guys. I've been recording for at least 4 hours in a row, I think, so I'm gonna take a break, and when we come back, we will begin, or we will, continue our conquest of Southeast Asia and kicking out the unknown faction, whoever they are. Ooh, spooky for me.